Here is part 3 of Calculus Lesson 6.5. Part 3, we've got this problem. It's an integral, and wow, it's kind of complicated. Well, the first thing we need to do is break it up into partial fractions. Now, the first step in breaking this into partial fractions is factoring the denominator. It's already factored, okay? So that's kind of nice. Kind of nice. It's already factored. If it wasn't factored, you're going to have to try and factor it. That's the key thing. You got to factor the denominator first. Second step. Let's see what we've got. Okay, second step is rewrite this as the sum of multiple fractions. In this case, there's 3 factors in the denominator, so we're going to write it as the sum of 3 partial fractions. Let's go ahead and do that right here. Okay, here it is. Okay, we got 4x squared plus 11x plus 3 over, okay, x plus 1, x plus 2, x minus 1. Okay, here we go. Hey, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. The first one, a over the first factor, x plus 1. B over the second factor, x plus 2. C over the third factor, x minus 1. There it is. Now, what's our next step on doing partial fractions? Okay, let's go take a look. If you don't remember, oh yeah, multiply. Here we go. Multiply both sides. In fact, every term. Multiply every term by this right here. Multiply every term that's there. There's 4 terms. Multiply every term by that. Let's go do it right here. Okay, here it is. We're going to multiply by x plus 1. X plus 2, x minus 1. Same thing here. X plus 1, x plus 2, x minus 1. X plus 1, x plus 2, x minus 1. X plus 1, x plus 2, x minus 1. Okay, now look what cancels. What crosses off top and bottom? Yeah, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. All I have left on the left-hand side of the equal sign, all I have left is 4x squared plus 11x plus 3. How about here? What cancels? Oh, the x plus 1. What's left? Well, the a times x plus 2 times x minus 1. Plus, what cancels here? Oh, what's left? The b times x plus 1 times x minus 1. Plus, those cancel here. What's left? C times x plus 1, x plus 2. Okay. Okay, nice. Nice, here we go. What's our next step here? Okay, now, here it is. Plug in the values into this equation that will make the denominator 0. Here's the first denominator right here. Look up here. Here's the first denominator. Let's find what number will make that 0. Okay, here it is. X plus 1 equals 0. Oh, minus 1 minus, oh, there it is. X equals negative 1. Now, let's make that nice. Good. X equals negative 1. Now, let's plug that in into this equation. We're plugging it in into this equation. Let's get a blue highlighter. Okay, this is the one we're plugging it into. Okay. Okay, let's plug it in right here. Okay, let's go here. Okay, here it is. 4 times negative 1 squared plus 11 times negative 1 plus 3 equals, okay, we've got negative 1 plus 2, negative 1 minus 1. Now, look at this. When I plug negative 1 in here, negative 1 plus 1 is 0. There's no b's. Look at this. When I plug negative 1 in here, you get 0. 0 times c, there's no c's. So all you have are a's in this equation. Let's go do it. This is 4. This is negative 11 plus 3. This is a times 1 times negative 2. This is going to be negative 4 equals negative 2a. Divide by negative 2 and you get 2 equals a. There's our first letter that we got. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing, but look at the next. Look at the next thing right here. Look at this up here. What value will make that denominator 0? Let's go find it. X plus 2 equals 0. Let's go do it right here. Okay, let's go right here. X plus 2 equals 0. Minus 2, minus 2. X equals negative 2. We're going to plug that in into this equation right up here. Plug it in, okay? Let's get this out of here and this out of here. Okay, now let's go negative 2 in there. So 4 times negative 2 squared plus 11 times negative 2 plus 3 equals, notice when I plug negative 2 in there, I get 0 A's. When I plug negative 2 in there, I get 0 C's. All I'm going to have is B, and then negative 2 plus 1, and negative 2 minus 1. Okay, what do we got here? That's going to be 16 minus 22 plus 3. What do we got here? We got B, we got a negative 1 times negative 3. That's going to be a negative 3 equals 3b. Divide both sides by 3. We get negative 1 equals b. There it is. We got our second letter. Okay, now the third one. Look at the third denominator right here. We're going to find out what number makes that 0. So x minus 1 equals 0. Let's go try that right in here. Okay, there we go. We got a little more room. X minus 1 now. Let's do it in blue. X minus 1 equals 0. Plus 1, plus 1. Okay, there it is. X equals 1. I'm plugging that into this equation. This is the equation where I'm plugging that in. X equals 1. I'm plugging it in right in here. Okay, let's get that out of there, that out of there. Now, okay, here it is. It's going to be 4 times 1 squared plus 11 times 1 plus 3 equals, now notice, when I plug 1 in here, I get 0. So there's no A's, there's 0 A's. When I plug 1 in here, I get 0. There's 0 B's. There's only going to be C's on this one. Okay, here we go. So it's going to be C, okay, times, okay, 1 plus 1, and then 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2. There we go. Okay, good. Let's see what we got. That's going to be 4. That's going to be 11. That's going to be 3. Equals, that's going to be 2. That's going to be 3. That's going to be 18 equals 6c. Divide by 6, 3 equals c. There it is. Look at that. We got our A, B, and C. Let's go ahead and write. Here we go. Write our answers. Okay, here we go. Let's move this whole thing up. Okay, here it is. Our answers. What color? Let's go red. Okay, here it is. There were 3 fractions. First of all, our A value was 2. So that's going to be 2 over x plus 1. Our B value was -1. That's going to be -1 over x plus 2. And our C value is 3. And that's over x minus 1. Now, what we just did is we broke this fraction into partial fractions. But we're not done. Remember, the original problem was an integral. Our original problem, let's do it in pink. Our original problem was an integral. Well, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to integrate each one. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. First of all, the 2 right here comes down in front, and I have the integral of 1 over x plus 1. We'll put a little dx. Plus, this one here comes down in front, -1 integral 1 over x plus 2 dx. This one right here comes down in front, 3 integral 1 over x minus 1 dx. Now, 2. What's the antiderivative of 1 over x plus 1? It's natural log of x plus 1. Do we need a number right in front? Nope, 1 is fine. See, that's just a 1. Okay, plus -1. What's the antiderivative of 1 plus x plus 2? That's natural log of x plus 2. Nope, I just need a 1 in there. Okay, plus 3 times natural log of x minus 1. Nice. Don't forget a plus c. Let's write it nice, okay? Here we go. Here's our final answer. 2 natural log of x plus 1 plus -1 natural log of x plus 2 plus 3 natural log of x minus 1 plus c. There it is. Partial fractions and the integration. That's wrapping up 6-5.